to upload some more Final Fantasy original with voice acting. So be on the lookout for those if you like those. Let's talk to our friends and say goodbye.
Help stop an ancient magister darkspawn. Not every warden recruit gets to say that. Thanks to you, I do. We couldn't have done it without you. You've done enough for me. Forget the flattery. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Someone has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole fins on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
Corypheus left us a big mess to clean up.
Right. Probably not as many giant explosions in the sky from your own. The Benhathrath are pleased. Their agents are checking for remnants of the cult to Winter. I expect they'll call me back for a more detailed report. Not many experts on demons and old magisters under the cube.
You're happy to go back to living under the cube?
I think. Yeah. Iron Bull was fun. It's time to be Canary. I think I'll be ready when they call me. Corypheus was a busy guy. I figure we've still got some cleanup work to do. But not tonight. Tonight, we get shit-faced one last time. To us, being alive, the bad guy's not.
To that big giant hog, bless its soul. Anon, I hope that's good. Barak and his stories.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. I'm thinking, this shit is weird. The Inquisitor's Rebellion story. What do you think? It's a working title.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon
dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good to it. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that. He spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
I appreciate everything you've done for us.
So you should. Being appreciated is a nice change of pace, then. I'm also pleased to come out of it alive. Wasn't expecting that.
You thought you'd die?
Didn't you? The hero dies in all the best stories. Anything else just sounds so implausible. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will.
Deventer lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll be.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I love tiny cakes. There are so many. Which should I try first?
I would order the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole! Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have wanted to fight me. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand, the chosen of Andraste, proven in the eyes of all Thagas, and you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
Thank you, Cassandra.
So much to do, my dear. I've already contacted my tailor in Val Royeaux. I have nothing at all appropriate for a divine's coronation. Of course, nothing is final until the vote. Whispers from the Grand Cathedral are confident.
I'm glad,
But that's
Vivienne.
great. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy raging.
As a matter of fact, I am.
This is all for you, darling. Enjoy yourself. You've earned it.
Hey,
Go mingle. The night is still young.
I'm happy for you. I chose Vivienne to be the divine. I can't wait to see how that goes. This random book. Okay, where's everybody else? I'd feel bad if I didn't talk to them. Well, there's Cole who's missing. Varric, I spoke with him. You know how Cole is, he loves to hide. Well, I guess that's it. I spoke with everybody except Cole. Oh, there he is.
He tried to bind me, but it failed. Did you see it? Did you see me? Demons abound when you tell them what they are so loudly that it's all they can hear. They have to be what you want. But I know who I am now. I am me, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
So am I. What happens next? Where do we go?
Alright, let's go to bed. Yes, Vivienne will be a great divine, and because of her, I don't lose Cassandra. Last time I lost Cassandra because I made Cassandra divine, so she didn't have time. And Liliana is just not qualified because she's far too violent. You can't be the divine. Isn't that why you were the right hand of the divine? Because you're so violent. So I didn't think not Cassandra. I didn't think Liliana would be a good divine. So I chose the third option, Vivienne. She already knows about magisters and courts and stuff, and aristocrat this and aristocrat that. She'll make an excellent divine. So last time my characters all had bad endings.
Woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, and left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, Gaspard is defeated, but it is said Briala yet plots her return from exile. The Empress now faces a war in the shadows. Elven daggers rule the night, and spies follow her every move. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry shocks the world by naming Vivienne as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she is the first mage to hold the position, and the uproar is immediate. 3 revolts follow in quick succession, and her response is immediate and vicious. For months, chaos reigns. Some say it is only her warm relationship with the Inquisition that ensures her victory. To the surprise of many, she reinstates the Circle of Magi and creates a Templar order firmly leashed to her hand. Mages rise quickly in the new circle, having more freedom and responsibility than ever before, even if all true power lies with her. For now, the Chantry remains united. Though difficult for many to accept, a mage sits on the Sunburst throne and will remain there.
Change the slow.
Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Therenfall Redoubt are left with a choice. Many follow in the footsteps of Commander Cullen, going through the slow and agonizing process of Miriam withdrawal. This frees many to join the Seekers of Truth under Cassandra, a renewed order dedicated to justice for all. And what of the Inquisition itself? It has eyes and ears in every hall. No secrets are beyond its reach, and that knowledge has become the source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will
Alright, so that was my ending. Guys, it's been fun. I'm not gonna make you sit through the credits. I hope you enjoyed Dragon Age Inquisition. It's been a long journey. Goodbye. Bye, guys.